This is the immigration story of Chiqui Manzano. The Philippines are in Southeast Asia and are run by a president. Jaime Chiqui Manzano was born in Manila, the Philippines, December 1930. Narciso was his father's and eldest brother's name. His second brother's name was Peque from the Spanish word pequeño. He also had a sister, Elena. When he was growing up, the World War was going on in the Philippines. The World War was fought in the Philippines for 4 years. Because of this war, he couldn't go to school for 4 years. The choice to come to America was made by his parents because of the war, and he didn't complain. Another reason to come to the U.S. was because his father was going to continue his career in the U.S. Army. He came to California towards the end of the war. He came to America in 1945 at the age of 14. Because he didn't go to school for 4 years, he thought of himself as stupid, so he studied hard and became the top of his grade. He regained confidence in his skills and even earned a medal for it. He says the education was different because he was so used to having to teach himself by observing. After that, he went on to high school and then the University of California. Although his name is Cheeky, his friends called him Chick and the name stuck. He said the biggest challenge he faced was getting to be an American because when he came to America, he wasn't one. So he studied what Americans were like, what the government was like, and what the people were like. He says that Americans are from many different countries, so you get to meet people from many different cultures. After he finished school, he found himself a job. He worked as a deputy in the Health and Human Services Department. He married his wife Barbara and had 2 kids. These kids were named Laura and David. After living in America for 78 years, he has watched the country grow and change. He says the United States is always learning, growing, and getting bigger. It's also adapting to new circumstances. He says the United States is historically evolving. He said he never regret his choice to come because he never really had one. He did what at the time was important to his family. He moved from California to Maryland. Jaime Chiqui Manzano now has children and grandchildren. Coming to America crafted him the life he lives today. He moved from Maryland to New York so he could be closer to his children and grandchildren. He is now in a retirement residence, gradually growing older and enjoying whatever he can.